When I was God, the world was Africa. Taken from the flesh of my flesh, created from my ambience, the womb of glory. The smooth chocolate running through my melanin creations, their skin told many stories. When I was God, what was the hood of vacation? Where we freed our minds from the lies and despicable tries of them. As much as I love me, I love my brothers. My sisters never knew defeat because I was God in control all atrocities, so there was none. When I was God, I crowned my kings with the blessings of many nations. There was no need to lift every voice and sing because I, God, created creation. Because when I was God, all our leaders still have breath. As I laid my bosom on Zion, I ordered every step. And I made sure the fruits of my king's labors were never taken by them. When I was God, the world was Africa. There was no need for the word peace because we knew no violence. We took from no one and we gave in silence. I said we took from no one and we gave in silence. When I was God, I thought to create evil, so I did. Merely a perception of the correction of my thinking. A body of thought where all slave ships are sinking. You see, we call them policemen, but how I was God, each name would be Satan.
Welcome to America, home of the brave. And welcome to America, home of the motherfucking slaves. Y'all know how far we came from bondage, but they still insist on locking us in chains. Harriet Tubman said I freed 1,000 slaves. And I could have freed 1,000 more if they knew they were slaves. We have only just a minute, asked Benjamin Mays. Free your mind and let your soul run wild. Plus I heard there is no traffic if you go the extra mile. Someone called 911 and says, this black man is out front of my home and he looks crazy. The police comes faster than a 2-pump chump. Miss Jefferson up the street just lost one of her babies. Someone calls 911 and says, I think this black man is trying to break into my home. Sunday paper headline reads, black angry burglar teen gets shot in his dome. And that's what they call justice. Excuse my French, but fuck this. We need to start carrying pistols the size of muskets, or we're gonna all end up in boxes like chocolates on Valentine's Day. Because of this corrupt system, a lot of kids are not graduating college in May. Thank God that I made it. This intellect that I'm spilling, I'm telling y'all one day they gonna try to kill me, but when my physical shell is no longer present, my spirit will live because my core supporters will always represent the real me. Obama can call up every last one of his troops and they can hit me with their strongest guns, nigga. I can't die. My soul gonna shine bright like an ice cream paint job. Zimmerman is free, while I know niggas who did major time for selling bootleg CDs. Eric Garner was on videotape getting abused by the NYPD after he painfully uttered several times, I can't breathe. They don't care about our humanity. Listen, it's much harder for the wolf to put the lamb chop on his plate, is it not? That's why they play the fox. It's much easier to put the lamb in a box. They used to bite us with growls. It's a new day, but they got the same mission to oppress us. We just can't see it because they bite us with smiles. And it's people out here trying to fight for the police officers to get body cameras, to record their corrupt behavior, hoping that they get chipped. Are y'all insane? They've been recording us since the 1950s getting our ass whipped. We ain't getting no justice around this motherfucker because something was recorded. Are y'all retorted? Y'all gonna make me leave this motherfucker and go spend my last quarters on a 40? But liquor cannot kill his pain no more. Trying to live life don't even feel the same no more. We could go to jail for beating our children's ass and maybe leaving one slight scar. But the police can go out here and murder our children in cold blood, get paid leave, and not get charged. Amadou Diallo was shot at 41 times by 4 NYPD officers and got hit with 19 bullets at the age of 23, and not to mention he was unarmed, therefore he should have been left unharmed. And so what, they settled for a couple $1 million. And they got charged with second-degree murder. But then they got acquitted at trial. This world runs off of lucrative ludicrous. I get paid to kill my brother and also to call you a bitch and to say I don't need friends. When will the envy end? Maybe when racism dies and when niggas stop following these weak-ass trends. Yeah, I can dream, can I? Rene Descartes tells me I'm being deceived, am I? So the greed that breeds in the souls of these fools is nothing more than a bad dream. I remember a dream I was once told by the king and a leader of the people who wanted nothing more but for blacks to be equal. But what's equality to a bunch of stinking ass, worthless ass black people? Because that's what we are to them. They don't care about where you get your shoes from, where you get your hair done, about where you were born and raised, if the playground is where you spent most of your days, or if you slung pink and green pills like the AKAs. They don't care about the complexion of your skin, so to think because you're lighter, you're better, that's that deception shit again. I'm not making this up. Read your history, know your biology, and historians and scientists will tell you that I'm right. White can come from black, but black cannot come from white. You do not need a king sight to understand this basic principle. If people of African descent have a baby with any other people, the African genes are gonna always be the most dominant genes. And 3.2 million years ago on African soil, the earliest traits of human remains were found from a female. That's my girl Lucy on the scene. Did y'all hear that? The earliest traits of human remains from a female in Africa. There's a saying that reads, fear God, but what's a God to a black goddess? They are the birth of human civilization. They should have been stopped contemplating on who they should be praising. Everybody in this world need to get down on their black knees and pay tribute to the reason why we all breathe. I do not care what region you come from, what's your skin complexion. I don't need to state many stats, as a fact you're fucking black. They say that our black skin is tainted, that's why they can't escape it. We survived getting our faces beaten to the pavement. We survived getting stripped but a ball ass naked. We survived for all of these ages. We can bend back but never fold. We are the fucking Matrix. And no matter how much y'all kill our kids, we will never die. We will continue to wipe the tears from our faces and keep teaching them about our history and tell them to never conform to the system. Because as long as we keep succeeding, it's hitting them where it hurts like a 3-piece from Sonny Listening. The most effective way to grow is to read. It's not that hard, just pick up a book or something. And for the people who are gonna ignore my reading advice, fuck it, Kondwani Fidel, keep putting it in a hook or something. If you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. So until you learn to think critically on your own, forever you will be chasing groceries, putting bread and butter in another man's home. And that's a fact, son. Make sure you quote me on this for your next Instagram caption. Thank you.